What's going on, guys? Indy here, back again with another video, and today, this video is going to be a little bit different. This video, I'm going to rank the top 5 favorite Pokemon my favorite Pokemon to play as in Pokemon Unite. Now, just so you know, this is my opinion about this really fun game called Pokemon Unite. You should really go play it. It's super fun. If you like Pokemon, then you should probably download this game right now. So, anyways, guys, that's all for the intro stuff, and let's get right in. Number 5, Swine. Now, Swine is one of my favorite Pokemon. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of biased of it, but it's not the best, okay? It's one of my favorite Pokemon to play as, but it's not the best. So let's talk about Swine real quick. Swine starts as Swinub at level 1, which is probably the most adorable Pokemon I've ever seen. Just look at it. It's so cute. Anyway, what you have the choice between Ice Shard and Tackle as your move. I go for Ice Shard first because it does more damage, and once you go to level 3, you get Tackle as well. Now, once you evolve into Piloswine at level 5, then you have the ability, or you have the option to choose Icicle Crash or Ice Fang. Personally, I go for Ice Fang because it deals way more damage. And then, once you reach level 7, you get the option to choose Earthquake or High Horsepower. I choose High Horsepower not because it does less damage, but it has a greater range. And you get the Unite move at level 9 when you evolve the Mamoswine, which is kind of cool. So, Mamoswine is one of my favorite Pokemon to play as, and it's not the best defender in the game. The best defender, in my opinion, is coming up at number 4. Number 4 is Crustal. Now, Crustal is a pretty cool Pokemon. It's a bug rock type. I forgot to say that Mamoswine was ice ground type, which I think is a really good combination. But Crustal is probably a little bit better. You start at Dwebble at level 1, and you get the option to choose Fury Cutter or Rock Slide. Personally, I would go for Rock Slide because if you choose Fury Cutter, then you'll only have Rock Slide for 1 level, which is kind of crazy. So then at level 3, you get Fury Cutter, and then at level 4, you evolve into Crustal and get the option to choose Shell Smash or Rock Tomb. We all know that I'm going to choose Shell Smash because it's a really good buff. It's the speed, it makes you faster, and it makes you attack faster. Then once you get to level 6, you get the option to choose Stealth Rock or X-Scissor. I would choose Stealth Rock because it does more damage, but X-Scissor is fine too. And once you reach level 9, you get its Unite move, which is pretty good. It basically gives you God status. No joke. It gives you God status for I don't know, 10 seconds or something. It's pretty good. You have tons of health. I mean tons of health. And that is why Crustal is my favorite defender to play as. Number 3, Gengar. Now, Gengar is a tricky one to play as, but once you get used to him, then he's pretty fine. But Gengar is super OP once you know how to use him, and he has a great move pool and all of that. But once you get to level 5, that's when you absolutely dominate. So once you start, you get Ghastly. You either have the option to choose Will-O-Wisp or Lick. I would choose Will-O-Wisp because it does more damage. Then once you reach level 3, you get Lick. Then, at level 5, you get the option to choose Hex or Dream Eater. I choose Dream Eater because it has more range, plus it gets you you get more damage done. And then at level 7, you get Sludge Bomb or Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball does way more damage, so that's what I go with. And the wombo combo that I use for Gengar is Dream Eater, Shadow Ball, then Dream Eater again. If you didn't know, Dream Eater, it puts a Pokemon to sleep, and then once you double click it, it transports you right to the Pokemon, and it does damage, and you also regain health. Gengar Unite move at level 9 is okay, but it's pretty cool. I mean, you get more health, and you gain more speed. It helps you catch up to other people around the map. But recently, Gengar got a nerf of some sorts. Instead of Shadow Ball at level 5, you choose Dream Eater at level 5, or vice versa, which I think is pretty stupid. But yeah, overall, Gengar is a pretty great Pokemon, and I can't wait to use him more. Number 2, Dragonite. Now, Dragonite's my second favorite Pokemon to play as, because, for one, he does an insane amount of damage. I mean, literally, he does an insane amount of damage. So, once you get Dratini at level 1, you have the option to choose Twister or Dragon Breath. I choose Dragon Breath because you do more damage. And Twister is not really a good move to use when you start. Once you evolve to Dragonair at level 5, you get the option to choose Dragon Dance or Extreme Speed. I choose Dragon Dance because it's basically a buff. And then at level 8, when you evolve into Dragonite, you either get Outrage or Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam, I would say both options are pretty good, but I choose Hyper Beam because it does more damage in my opinion. And then at level 9, the Unite move, I think, has the quickest cooldown of all Unite moves in the game. Yeah, Dragonite literally can transport anywhere on the map and then crash onto an opponent. Plus, it boosts your attack speed. So yeah, this would be my number 1, but this next Pokemon, I think, is insanely overpowered. And that is number 1, Garchomp. Now, you might be thinking, bro, Garchomp literally got a nerf recently. And to that I say, okay. Anyway, so once you get Gibble at level 1, you either choose Sand Attack or Bulldoze. I choose Bulldoze because it does damage, and Sand Attack is literally a nerf, or basically a buff to you. Oh, by the way, Gabite's passive ability is so broken. It boosts your attack speed every time you attack 5 times, and it regains health. I think that's overpowered. Then once you evolve at Gabite level 5, that's when things really start turning. You either get Dig or Dragon Rush. Dragon Rush is better in my opinion because it does more range and you can catch up to enemies. Then at level 7, you either get Earthquake or Dragon Claw. I choose Earthquake because it does more damage, and plus it deals more damage over time. And then, don't even get me started on his Unite move. His Unite move is so good. It's called Dragon Rage or Outrage or I don't know, but basically it does you basically do a series of attacks, and it's super good. Trust me. And that is why Garchomp is my favorite Pokemon in Pokemon Unite to play as. There you have it. If you like this video, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.